allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Riley. Here. Snyder. Here. Salva.
Here.
Duke.
Here.
Wilson.
Here. Another agenda item to decide by Tammy.
With the festival next month, we are still planning on going along with the festival. The brochures are out, everything. We've gotten a lot of donations from local businesses, residents, so the fireworks are good. One thing I wanted to request from the city is if we can have the streets cleaned prior to festival weekend. Last year, several of us took it upon ourselves to kind of clean out the main streets. Some of where the sidewalks are, they're full of dirt, grass, things.
Pine cones and the whole thing.
Right, all of that, and there's so many people walking, and we anticipate we're gonna have more people coming to town. St. Clair County Chamber contacted me, and I submitted for a donation from them. They are promoting downtown, any downtown in the county, and then granted, some of our downtown is not in St. Clair, but they included Memphis, and so they're gonna promote our festival. And I also submitted for a donation from them that can go towards, it'll go to the chamber, and because they're wanting to promote, people are doing outside bands and things like that. So there may be some additional money, if somebody needs it, like for the Lions or the Blues, or for, I think we might have some extra insurance for the market, but we'll be handling that at the chamber meeting tomorrow. But the biggest thing is I wanted to make sure that we got the streets cleaned if possible prior to that weekend.
Well, I can reach out to Bart to see if we can maybe at least get down, area down, and we'll have to contract out to Richmond Township. But M19 is a state highway. The state is supposed to be responsible for it. I have reached out to them and had absolutely no response. Because actually, anything that's curb and gutter in the city needs to be cleaned up as far as M19.
Right.
And, that's Macomb County in the state. And they have not responded one iota to me. So. But I'll see if maybe I can contract out, at least to get the main downtown area.
Yeah, because last year a lot of us swept up, and then the fire department came in that night and cleaned up.
Closed it down.
Right, and so it really did look nice, and I think it would be, make our town look really nice for festival.
I know in the past we had the street sweeper come in and there was so much there that
You can't clean it up. I mean, you get further out into town, and to me, by me, it's pretty bad. But you go further out, and it's like, it's dirt on the shoulders. I mean, and you'll bear a little bit. Judy?
Used to get the park started last Wednesday, and we're going to continue until the first or second week of August. I'm not planning anything else because of the COVID thing, so I don't have any bus trips planned or anything at this time.
With the Parks and Rec.
The Parks and Rec.
Anybody else? All right, moving on. Amendment of the agenda.
I have a couple changes. Under new business, number 3 will be fire department donation and purchase. Number 4, essential business emergency order. Number 5 is the election inspector's pay increase. And under unfinished business, number 1, the marijuana ordinance will be taken off the agenda for now because we did not receive it back yet. And I'll make that one.
Mazer?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Snyder?
Yes.
Sofa?
Yes.
Duke?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes. Minutes, everybody get a chance to look over the minutes and see if there's any corrections to be made. If not, I'll take a motion to approve.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stutes,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
All right, June disbursements report of $83,116.90, and electronic wire transfers of $9,223.19.
I'll make a motion to approve disbursements of $83,116.92 and electronic wire transfers of $9,223.19.
Support.
Schneider,
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stutes,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Martyr,
Yes.
Mazer,
Yes.
Riley.
Yes.
All right, unfinished business, we now have nothing. Under new business, our annual smart contract. Jeff, if you would.
Good evening. It's always good to see everybody. Just on your agenda tonight is the annual renewal of our smart contract with the city of Memphis. Just as an update, in 2018, the community had 413 people travel on our small community transit vehicles. In 2019, that number was up to 541. This year, we're requesting $2,750 in your municipal and community credits to continue providing that service. We can make the vehicles available as we have in years past with hopes that the festival is able to go through as planned. And I know the festival committee is doing a great job on that, and we'll hope that nothing changes, that we'll change that. With that, I think that's really all I have to say.
All right, can I get a motion for approval?
Make that motion for, I think it's $2,750, is that correct, Jeff?
Yes.
Sofa,
Yes.
Stutes,
Yes.
Wilson, Martyr, Mazer,
Yes.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right, up next we have our police department request for renewal. Chief?
Hello, everyone. As far as the millage proposal is concerned, we had this conversation, we started this conversation last fall, not too long after I got here. I came to the council and I told them I've seen my plans for this police department trying to move it forward and bring a few officers on full time. At the time, we settled for some wage increases, which was great, and we kind of tabled the full-time positions till later, and we discussed doing a millage. Running a police department is expensive. It's a burden on the general fund, and the general fund is responsible for all the funding. So talking with everyone and going over the numbers, and we thought maybe the best route would to get some dedicated monies for police department operations. Ease up the general fund a little bit, and then actually increase the hours, bring a couple officers on full-time, increase the service to the community, but obviously that costs money. So I think the best way to approach this would be to offer on a millage to the residents. I think everybody wants to have a police department, not rely on outside sources, wherever they may be when they call the police. They want somebody that's going to be close and can respond, but that costs money. So I think the millage is the best approach. Let them decide if it's important enough to them to have a slight tax increase to provide the money to provide better and more service from a police aspect. So I had put together a millage proposal. We're looking at about 2.98 mills. We sent it off to the attorney. They approved the language, which is what you have in your package there. Looking to get it on the November ballot. And that's pretty much it right now. And then once this goes through, we'll start spreading the word, and hopefully everybody feels the same way we do. Any questions or concerns?
And the police committee did go over it and discussed it. We were unanimous that we want to move forward, put it on the agenda, and proceed.
Larry?
Yeah, I just like to kind of, just a brief history. I did have a memo typed up, and it's kind of got a history of what police department has been like over the last, or in the 80s and 90s. We had always one full-time chief and always one full-time police officer. Then later on, we had what they call a COPS grant, and that was a Actually, it was a 4-year program. We hired 2 full-time police officers under the grant. The first year and second year and third year was to be paid by the grant. The 4th year, we had to pick up the full amount. Realistically, the first year it did pay the whole thing. The second and third year, we had to pick up more the second year, more the third year. 4th year, we could not pay it at all. And thanks to the efforts of Mayor Garber and writing a lot of letters, we did get out of that 4th year of that contract. Later on, as you all know, we went into a downturn of the revenue we received, both from revenue sharing and also from property tax. That is not even at this point up to what it was back in 2008. The fiscal year in now, the revenue, the property tax is about $377,000. And with this millage, it will raise that up to $458,000. And that millage could maybe take the full amount of your 2 full-time police officers, but depends on the health insurance and so on. There may be, depending on how many take it or to what degree, we could end up with some in the general fund. I've expressed in the past that I thought probably it should be strictly, the whole millage should go to the general fund. However, this will really accomplish the same thing. And if we've been operating the city on less money for the last 12 years than we had back, I think about 2008 when everything took a tumble. Actually, property tax dropped down collectively to $325,000. So it's been a tight struggle. So I think the city does need a millage increase in order to function properly. So that's what I think.
Anybody else? Can I get a motion to have the police protection millage put on the November ballot for 2.9871 mils?
I'll make that motion.
Support.
Stutes?
Yes.
Wilson?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Mazer?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Solfa?
Yes. All right, new business number 3. The fire department will receive a donation of $1,000 to purchase extrication equipment from a local business in Wales Township. There's an invoice attached to this. What you'd like to purchase, from reading this, is a windshield removal kit and a grinder. It looks like they're both battery-operated tools. If I'm reading this right, the way the windshield removal kit would work is similar to what you see at a windshield repair place, where it has like a blade that you can basically go back behind the window and cut the seal out, and you got suction cups to remove the windshield, as opposed to smashing it into somebody's face to get it out of there. And then the grinder, I mean, I guess that's going to be for cutting around the post or anything like that. So the total on this would be $1,080.83. So they would use, I'm guessing, the additional other money from the equipment replacement fund. And they use $1,000 for the equipment. So with that, can I get a motion?
Make a motion to approve that.
You need the donation separate?
Pardon?
You need the donation, motion to accept the donation and tools, purchase the tools. You need a double motion on that?
Oh yeah. To receive the donation.
You need a motion to accept it.
Okay, a motion to accept the donation.
I'll make a motion to accept the donation.
Support.
Wilson?
Yes.
Martyr?
Yes.
Mazer?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider?
Yes.
Solfa?
Yes.
Stutes?
Yes.
I can make the motion to purchase the extradition tools.
Support.
Martyr?
Yes.
Mazer?
Yes.
Riley?
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Stover,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson.
Yes.
And I just want to make a note here, the donation was made by the Blue Water Gas Storage. Thank you for your donation. All right, number 4, essential business emergency order. Eric?
All right, so in case anybody doesn't know, recently the governor made another proclamation or executive order. And I did a little research on it, and because Memphis is a home rule city, I came up with this. This basically says that all businesses in town are essential, and they just have to follow the CDC guidelines. So I'll read the whole thing. This is our essential business emergency order. Whereas the city of Memphis is a home rule city as spelled out in the Public Act 279 of 1909. Whereas home rule gives local communities the power to govern themselves through their citizens under the broad framework provided by the Michigan Constitution. Whereas home rule gives local communities the flexibility required to create the highest quality of life possible for their citizens and businesses. Whereas one of the highest priorities to a successful community is attracting and retaining businesses who create jobs and pay taxes to provide community services. Whereas the state Supreme Court rejected an order for a local business to be closed due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Whereas the Memphis City Council recognizes that all businesses in the city of Memphis are essential in some way to someone, whether that is to earn money in a job or because of the service that is provided. From this day forward, the City of Memphis Council do proclaim that by the mayor signing this proclamation, that all businesses in the city of Memphis shall be recognized as essential. These businesses shall be allowed to carry on their service to the community while following safety protocol recommendations issued by the CDC or some similar public health organization. This emergency order shall take effect immediately. So I'd like to make a motion to adopt this order.
Support.
Mazer,
Yes.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Stover,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Murder.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
New business number 5. This is one from Don. Requesting council to increase our election inspectors' pay. We are shorthanded with election inspectors, and I'm hoping if we pay higher, we may have more people sign up as an inspector. As of now, we pay a chairperson $135 and a regular inspector $125 for the whole day. They are there from 6:30 a.m. until approximately 8:30 p.m. or up to 9 p.m. They get an hour for lunch. They are responsible for election and are well deserving of a raise. I would like to increase their pay for the chairperson to $150 and a regular inspector to $135. There's enough in the budget to cover the cost. Can I get a motion?
I'll make a recommendation that we increase the chairperson to $150 and the regular inspector to $150.
Support.
Riley,
Yes.
Schneider,
Yes.
Stover,
Yes.
Stoops,
Yes.
Wilson,
Yes.
Murder,
Yes.
Mazer.
Yes.
Anyway, recycling with Ventura, there was a hiccup. We were supposed to start this last week. And it had to do with the representative from the company for our area. I've been on the phone with a lot of people and trying to get it straightened around. The flyers are supposed to be going out. They should be out soon. They're mailing them for us. But other than that, I don't have a whole lot of information, but in the flyer, it's supposed to tell you what you can pick up, or what you can recycle, the dates, and where to pick up the bins. We're going to pick up the bins at the DPW, so those that are interested in recycling, pick them up. We're not going to distribute them to everybody. They have them sit in their yards as on the wayside. So, other than that, I don't have.
Could I ask one question?
Yes.
I know it was every other week.
Yes.
But what, the assignment week it was it the first week and the second, or what is
I think it's supposed to be like the first and the third.
I mean, the first and the third,
Yeah.
not the second.
Like I said, this last week I saw the garbage hauler with the recycling truck right behind it. But of course, we didn't have anything on. So apparently there was some kind of communication problem with them too, because We've got a recycling truck driving around picking up nothing,
Nothing, yeah.
so.
Okay.
Eric?
I have nothing, sir.
All right,
I have nothing to say.
Mr. Ryder? Bobby?
Nothing, thank you.
Nope. Dan, please.
I have nothing, motion to adjourn.